Okay, guys, another fragrance haul. Visit to the mall where one of those set pieces were being sold, and the price, as you can see, if you talk about US dollars, it will be about $50, 50 to 55 US dollars, and you have a set of four fragrances by John Varvatos here. The original 2004, followed by the vintage 2006, artisan 2009 I believe, and artisan pure 2017 if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we'll take a look at the members of this particular group for perfumes, and we will see what are the pros and cons of them, and later we will deliver our marks as to what are the uh, good and bad ones in this grouping. All right, so you can see that each of them are 15 milliliters. The names I already mentioned to you: the original, vintage, artisan, and artisan pure. And then you got some ingredients documented here, and then what else do we have? Made in the USA. All right, that's about it. So now we'll go dive into each of the members of this particular package. All right, we go into Varvatos vintage now. This one is from the year 2006 by the regular donors of John Varvatos house, which is Rodrigo Flores Rauf. This perfume, the top notes are rhubarb, quince, pepper, wormwood, basil. Mid notes are cinnamon, juniper, lavender, green leaves. Green leaves? Okay, whatever. And was there oak moss there? Yes, there's some jasmine is there, and the base is tobacco, sweet, balsam for tonka bean. Yeah, oak moss is there in the base, all right, and patchouli is there as well. So now, what to say about this fragrance? I think John Varvatos is a very underrated house. Earlier, I went through some polo set of red, green, black, and blue polo, and I feel they have much work to do. Also, although they are a very well-known brand compared to Varvatos. I don't know to what extent the designer is involved in the formulation, but Varvatos, I get the feeling, I'm not sure how far it's true, that the designer is quite intimately involved with the perfumer, right? Meaning that John Varvatos is closely working with Rodrigo Flores Rao to come up with his lines, all right? So therefore there is that uniqueness, that creativity that I can see, and that might divide opinions, right? Some might love or hate it compared to the more safe perfumes, but that's what it's all about, right? This is not like a science, right? This is art, and I think as consumers we should reward unique attempts and interesting attempts, right? So that's why those things need some of our support, right? When I smell this, I get the feeling of an old, not very old, I guess, middle-aged rocker type of a guy with wearing leather. Maybe he's quite successful in life. Maybe he's driving a Porsche or a high-end super bike, with his leather, and having coffee, chilling out. All right. So he's successful and but can afford to be laid back. He doesn't have to rush to the office or anything. And some people criticize this as old man's fragrance. Some say it's like how to say, barbershop type and so on. But I think it's way more sophisticated than a barbershop. You want a typical barbershop fragrance, you can go and test the original polo green or even whatever's available now, and then you'll chuckle and say, oh, okay, this is what I've been smelling all this while. But this is more sophisticated. If you go to some higher end malls, right, they pipe in some perfumes as you walk around, right? So you feel very calm, you feel like very peaceful, and maybe that's to make you buy something. But yeah, I get those vibes from this. It's not really oud wood incense, but it's close to that. All right. So vintage, you know what the name vintage implies, right? Things that get better with age. So definitely not for the younger boys. It's a bit more for men, and just like fine wine or fine liquor, whiskey, and so on. It makes you feel very, warm and comfortable. I'm not sure about how much girls are gonna like it if you are in that age bracket, or if that's your aim. You might want to go and find other uh, brands like Abercrombie and Fitch, the Fire, or you can go for Mont Blanc Legend Black color one, and so on, EDT, right? So on, those are the more popular uh, ones that to impress the opposite sex, whereas this might be for your own pleasure. But I don't know, some girls might like it. I guess you can test it and then share your experience in our comment section. Alright, guys, so that's it, my review of John Varvatos vintage. I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. Alright, guys, bye bye. Share your thoughts in the comments.